Alright, I'm back with another video that no one asked for, to answer questions that no one has, for an audience that doesn't exist, and for reasons I can't comprehend. And as pathetic as that is, if you're interested, well, I feel a little sad for you, but hey, stick around because it only gets worse from here. Every now and again, Prime seems to get a little bit of hate, specifically from the home gym community, on their choice to use this bright-ass green for all of their knobs, and grips, and stickers, and pretty much everything else they can get away with drenching in green, or prime lime, if you will. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of stirring the pot a little myself. But at the end of the day, other than the fact that the knobs on my high-end gym equipment are kind of a cheap plastic, the color itself doesn't really bother me like it seems to bother some others. Well, at least not when it's paired with a contrasting color like black or gray or something like that. I'm just saying there are definitely some really cringy color combinations out there, but to each their own. So, have you ever wondered why they use that bright ass green for their knobs, or why some handles are green, some are black, and some are knurled? Of course not. Why would you? Because who gives a shit, right? But whatever. Yes, it is part of their branding. That is true, and it's effective. I mean, if you've ever seen a piece of Prime equipment, then you might be surprised that you have a special little wrinkle on your brain that is directly linked to the burn scar in your eye that you acquired the first time the lime green hit the back of your retina. Because now you immediately associate those bright green knobs with Prime Fitness the very moment that you see one. I know, I'm a nerd, but to me, that is pretty smart. But it actually goes beyond that even. Okay, look at every Prime machine or every attachment, whatever, and as soon as I say it, you're gonna notice that every knob, every pin, and every handle that is lime green also signifies a point of some type of movement, adjustability, or articulation, whether it be an adjustment point for the seat, or dialing in the roller along the leg extension, adjusting the weight on the stack, adjusting the smart cam setting, or even the handle that engages or disengages the safety stops, right? That is what all of those things have in common. All of these are points of user interface that are designated by a green knob or a handle, and it's not by accident if you'll notice that the grips on every static handle are either coated in this heavy black rubberized material, or in some cases a knurled aluminum or aluminium if you're anywhere outside of the US. And I get it, to a home gymmer, this may not be the most valued extra touch, as it's probably safe to assume that if you're anything like me, you're the only one ever using the equipment. Well, because if you're anything like me, then you definitely don't have friends. But if you do, then they're probably not lifting in your garage. Or at least it's safe to say that you don't have randos coming in and out of your gym to the same degree that you would see in a commercial gym space, right? Where no one knows what they're doing, and based on every gym noob shaming clip I've ever seen, they're all using any given machine for the first time, every time. It is the reason we work out at home. But imagine you're new to the gym or new to a particular machine. You see all these machines you've never used. There's an intimidation factor. It's like getting into someone else's car and trying to find the fucking headlights or whatever. Like, you know it's there, and all the buttons and knobs are, just not where you're used to, or maybe there's more or fewer or something like that. I don't know, whatever. You see what I'm saying, right? People don't tend to read the manual before they jump on a pec deck and start doing hip adductions. So, basically, and I feel like I say this all the time, but again, Prime did the brain work so that you don't have to. It adds an element of ease and simplicity for the end user, but also enhances the ability to dial in and get the most of the machine from even the most novice of gym goers. I think that's pretty cool. To me, that's the kind of thing that could maybe turn an avid New Year's resolutionist into, I don't know, maybe someday they're standing in the garage alone in front of a camera, rambling on and on about their amazing experience with some piece of gym equipment to make a video that they might later upload to their YouTube channel for no one to see. I'm just saying it could happen, okay? I just wish they had put this level of thought into, I don't know, maybe making the shorty bench stand upright without the need for an attachment that, if it's ever released, will absolutely come at an additional cost under the guise of an upgrade. Once again, I digress, but regardless of whether you like the green or you hate the green or you're indifferent, use code MWPIG5 to save 5% on qualifying products online at primefitnessusa.com. And if you thought I was going to get through that entire video without plugging the code, you obviously need to hit the subscribe button below and come hang out more often.